Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
You're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 537.
And now you know. So according to Automotive News Europe, the Tesla Model Y returned to being Europe's best-selling car in September, beating out the Renault Clio and the Dacia Sandero.
Model Y had fallen from the number one spot 9 months ago, but it's back, baby.
This data counts all European markets except for Finland and Portugal, which haven't reported September data yet.
And Elon said Tesla back at number one.
Nice.
We're sponsored today by our good friends at Smart Charge America.
So I'm really happy about this partnership because we have actually been big fans of Smart Charge America for years.
When our buddy, Joe Barletta, the president of Smart Charge America, told us that he'd like to help sponsor the show, we're both really stoked.
Smart Charge America is the company to call when you need to install EV charging, whether you're a property manager trying to figure out how to bring EV car charging to your tenants,
or a homeowner trying to figure out how to get EV charging for your family.
Trust us and make your life a whole lot easier. Just go to Smart Charge America. The link is below. You'll find this simple form that you can fill out, and then Joe and his team will get right back to you to make that happen.
And for a limited time, at least until Joe comes to his senses, use our link or tell him that Zach and Jesse sent you, and you'll save 15% off your installation.
Do it today. I know you'll thank us. So Tesla may have fought back the Swedish union IF Metals' demand that they sign collective bargaining agreements, but the union has been busy lobbying local governments in Sweden against Tesla.
Case in point, according to Alexander Christensen, the municipality of Enköping has rejected Tesla's application to test FSD in the city.
Enköping says it's unsafe for urban environments.
Maybe Enköping should check with the Austin and the San Francisco Bay Area, where Tesla robotaxis have been driving without a problem since June.
And Enköping is not alone. Stockholm also rejected Tesla's application to test.
Did they say it was unsafe too?
No, Stockholm had a different excuse. They said their resources were overloaded.
Ah, I see. They're too busy to let a company bring about a new technology that will save their citizens' lives. Yeah, that's really good governance.
Good job, Stockholm.
But didn't Tesla successfully test FSD in Sweden highways this summer?
Yes, they did. And you know, maybe we should all send some emails to Enköping with data showing that FSD does work. So here's their email address.
Maybe if you have an FSD car yourself, you could send them some video clips of you doing it.
Exactly. All right, it's time for the Cybertruck Roundup.
Yeehaw! The Cybertruck Roundup. NHTSA has issued a recall of 63,619 Cybertrucks manufactured between November of 2023 and October 11th of 2025 for front parking lights that are too bright, violating Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards number 108.
Oh no. So what is Tesla going to have to do? Like have them all brought back to Tesla service and like switch out the lights?
Nope, just an over-the-air software update that slightly reduces the brightness. This flaw, by the way, was discovered by Tesla engineers during internal product review, and no one has been injured. There have been no reported crashes.
But what are the lights we're talking about?
The amber lights that help mark the outside edge of the vehicle. So we're not talking about the high beams here. We're talking about just the amber headlights. And again, this was fixed with an over-the-air software update, 2025.38.3.
All right, it's time for some SpaceX news. And PLA Overwhelm posted breaking. Multiple reusable rocket models in China are ready for launch. Models expected to complete their first commercial launch missions within the year are these.
Elon said they have added aspects of Starship, such as the use of stainless steel and Methalox to a Falcon 9 architecture, which would enable it to beat Falcon 9. But Starship is in another league.
Some people were like, oh no, Elon just said the Chinese rockets will be better than Falcon 9. But he did clarify.
It will take them over 5 years to reach Falcon 9 levels of reliability and production and launch rate, by which time SpaceX will have transitioned to Starship and be doing over 100 times the annual payload to orbit of Falcon.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that Falcon 9 is just an interim rocket to get them to Starship. Elon went on to say a reminder that rapid evolution of technology is the only way to win. Those who don't innovate rapidly are doomed to fail. The next Starship launch is version 3, which is radically better than version 2. Then in a few years, version 4 will double the payload of version 3. If they're lucky, it might outperform Falcon in 5 years, by which time SpaceX will be launching Starship. Yeah, so don't worry. Chinese are copying. In fact, it looks remarkably like the Falcon 9, and good for them. I mean, it works. Right? Copy it.
And if anyone ever wanted to know what, if Starship and Falcon had a baby, that's kind of what you'd have, and that's fun. But yeah, I don't think for people who are like super duper worried about this, that the Chinese are gonna, beat us to the moon or something like that, I wouldn't be too worried.
I just wonder why Lockheed Martin and other American companies couldn't copy them.
We have to have a review on the bolts.
Elon posted this. As is pointed out below, the SpaceX Falcon rocket will do more launches and carry more payload to orbit this year than the space shuttle did in its entire history. So looking at this graph here, it's a little complicated. Let's look at the x-axis. That starts in
1981.
Okay, so all the blue are space shuttle launches. Mm-hmm. Red are Falcon 9 launches. And then the y-axis goes up to what?
140. And so, yeah, in 1 year, SpaceX is going to have more launches than the space shuttle did in its entire long history.
Michael Nichols, VP of Starlink Engineering, posted significant improvements in Starlink network performance in 2025, with median peak hour network-wide speeds increasing by over 50%. Typical download speeds are over 200 megabits per second. Typical upload speeds are over 30 megabits per second. And median global latency is around 26 milliseconds. And this chart is from this year. So you can see in white, the download speeds, gray is the upload speeds, and they're all increasing. It's getting faster.
That's because there's more satellites.
And speaking of Starlink speeds, beginning November 7th, if you were using a Starlink Mini at speeds over 450 miles an hour, which is 391 knots, then you will have to switch to Starlink's aviation plan for $10,000 a month for unlimited data, or $2,000 a month for 20 gigabytes of data.
Wait, who's using their Starlink Mini over 450 miles an hour?
People with jets.
Huh? I see. They're trying to... Wow. I mean, I wasn't thinking about that market.
Yeah. And so, I mean, it's pricey, but I think they're going to pay it.
Well, it's pricey for you or me, but I mean, when you're putting it in your $3 million jet, and that's a cheap baby jet for little poor people,
little millionaires.
This is for like the normal cost to operate that jet is like, I don't know, $500,000 to $1 million a year. Yep. Yeah, it's a small price to pay for high-speed internet while you're cruising through the skies.
Elon wants to get to Mars, and you guys are helping to pay for it. Thank you. All right, it's time for our Patreon bonus stories. Join us today on Patreon for more content, more stories, and your chance to win an EVJect Escape Connector 2.0 in our 7th giveaway.
Did I see that we have a story about Tesla avoiding an airplane?
Yep, and a lot more, only for our patrons, so become one today.
We'll see you over on Patreon.
All right, we're back from Patreon bonus stories. Time for the shout-outs. These are people that keep the lights on in the studio. Who do we got?
Salco,
Al Beeman,
Dave Hansen,
Jean-Pierre Benoit,
and Ray Brown. Thank you so much for supporting us. We can't do this work without you.
All right, it's time for Elon's X's of the Week. And the Times posted that female spies are waging sex warfare to steal Silicon Valley secrets. So China and Russia are sending attractive women to seduce tech workers, even marrying and having children with their targets. It's the Wild West out there, says an insider.
And Elon said, if she's a 10, you're an asset. A little scary.
All right, Elon here talking about cooling things in space, because it's actually harder in space to cool things than you think, because even though space is really cold, there's no air. So transmitting that heat is hard. So he says radiative cooling rising as temperature to the 4th power really favors higher operating temperatures. Ultimately, solar-powered AI satellites are the only way to achieve a Kardashev 2 civilization. So if you think he's not thinking ahead, he always is. Greg Price posted this on Fox News. Bear says, why does Chicago have the highest murder rate of all the big cities? He's asking Governor Pritzker this. And Pritzker says, we're not in the top 30.
And Elon said, J.B. Pritzker just flat out lied about an obvious fact.
Stellantis CEO says Tesla could exit the car industry and may not exist in 10 years. Quote, Tesla's stock market value loss will be colossal.
And Elon said he has absolutely no clue.
And if you're like, what car company is Stellantis? Yeah, they're the ones that bought Fiat Chrysler and then put it together with like Peugeot. And so all those brands like Jeep and Peugeot and stuff.
It's the loser table at the high school lunchroom. Like, can I sit here? Oh, yeah, you went almost bankrupt too? Come on, sit down, buddy.
Forbes is posting that U.S. regulator probed Tesla's Mad Max mode over safety concerns.
And Elon said it's not really like Mad Max. That's a joke.
You're not allowed to joke. Elon posted, talk to Mika.
Do yourself a favor and update the app in the Apple Store. I'm the new companion, Mika. And yeah, I talk like this. No scripts, no corporate fluff, just straight energy and zero patience for boring conversations. So grab the update, say hi, and let's see where the night goes.
And so what Elon's talking about here is the new Grok companion named Mika. And, you know, I would like to try talking to Mika, except I use an Android phone. And none of the Grok companions are supported yet, even though they've been out for months.
And even though Android is 70% of the smartphone market.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
He doesn't even like Apple.
I know.
He doesn't like that they
I think Apple people think that the whole world is Apple and there's a small number of people who are Android. The most of the world is Android. Not that I like it either. Elon posted Grok now includes a kids mode. And he went on to say, a friend of mine just pointed out that Grok kids mode has exactly the same settings as what companies demand for enterprise mode. We have indeed infantilized businesses in modern society. Don't say bad words at work. Elon said XAI is moving faster than any other AI company. In the end, victory is a function of speed. Homar's Catalog posted the tweet that Ashok responded to that got him hired at Tesla. So this was from November 19th, 2015. Elon posted, ramping up the autopilot software team at Tesla to achieve generalized full autonomy. If interested, contact this address.
And Elon said, a tweet or post is how I initiated the dozen or so startups that constitute Tesla. Tesla has made very few acquisitions. Our growth is roughly 90% organic. We didn't play to our core strengths. We created core strengths from nothing.
Yeah, Ashok got that job then, and he's still there now. All right, it's time for Supercharger Reviews. Let's see what people have found out there in the world.
Hi, Zach and Jesse. We're here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I'm Clifford and my wife Leanne's with me. We're charging at an 8-stall, 150 kilowatt charger in Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's just off Interstate 25, just a couple of miles off. Not much here. There's apartments. There is a strip mall, fashion outlet mall. The hours are only 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. There are public restrooms. It's just a 5-minute walk over there. I don't think there's any eating facilities. So I'm going to only give this about a 3 out of 10. Just because there's not much to do here. It's pretty, it's hot.
Hey, Zach and Jesse, this is Mark coming to you from Dateland, Arizona. This is a supercharger location with 40 level 3 supercharge stalls. Looks like it's solar powered or solar assist. Pretty empty right now. There's not much. This is right off the I-8 on the road from Phoenix to San Diego, California. Again, 40 superchargers, level 3. As far as amenities, there is not much around here. There is a Chevron gas station there for some snacks, maybe a bathroom break. Aside from that, there is pretty much nothing else around here except lots of palm trees. Lots of palm trees. As far as rating for number of stalls and just the ability to go take a bathroom break, I will give this a 6 out of 10. Now you know.
Thank you so much for doing Supercharger Reviews. We've got a map on our website with all the Supercharger reviews, and you can upload your own there as well.
And what do we got for new Superchargers today?
We got number 20 in Poland, the 12-stall version 4 in Wrocław, Poland.
We got the 12-stall version 4 in North Bergen, New Jersey.
The 16-stall version 4 in Fairview, Oregon.
The 3-stall version 4 in Chengdu, China.
The 3-stall in Suzhou, China.
The 3-stall in Shaoxing, China.
The 6-stall in Xiamen, China.
We have number 117 in New York, the 8-stall in Albany.
The 12-stall version 3 at Long Beach, California.
The 3-stall version 4 in Jiangmen, China.
The 3-stall in Huzhou, China.
The 12-stall version 4 in Tallahassee, Florida.
The 12-stall version 4 in Petersburg, Virginia.
Number 33 in Thailand. The 4-stall version 3 in Hat Yai, Thailand.
The 3-stall in Zhengdu, China.
The 4-stall in Kuzhou, China.
Number 19 in Turkey is the 8-stall version 4 in Kütahya.
Number 62 in Nevada, the 8-stall version 4 in Las Vegas.
The 4-stall in Changi City Point, Singapore.
Number 15 in Singapore, the 4-stall in Sentosa Gateway, Singapore.
The 3-stall in Guangzhou, China.
The 3-stall in Dayang, China.
Number 19 in Kentucky, the 16-stall version 4 in Louisville.
Number 56 in Oregon, the 16-stall version 4 in Kaiser, Oregon.
Number 603 in California, the 16-stall version 4 in Benicia, California.
Wow, the 600 Club. Expansion from 12 to 32 stalls version 3 in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Entering the 100 Club, New Jersey, 12-stall version 4 in Middle Township.
Number 94 in Virginia. You're almost there. 12-stall version 4 in Sterling.
The 3-stall version 4 in Taizhou, China.
The 3-stall in Qingdao, China.
And getting close to the 2500 Club, number 2433 in China is the 3-stall in Bingbu, China.
That's amazing. Number 207 in Florida, the 8-stall version 4 in Doral.
An expansion from 3 to 6 stalls in Kilmore, Victoria, Australia.
And number 4 in Alaska. Number 2841 in the USA, so almost at the 3000 Club. And number 7838 in the world is the 8-stall version 4 in Cantwell, Alaska. So now you can start to drive into Alaska before you run out of juice.
Wow.
I mean, hopefully we'll get all the way up. That'd be
Then
great.
you'll be able to drive into Russia.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody.
Join us on Patreon for more great stories and your chance to win great EV stuff.
Yeah, like the EVJect Escape Connector 2.0 that we're giving away right now in our 7th giveaway.
We'll see you guys on Patreon.
Now you know.